Hello, George. Good to see you again. Good to be back in Whitey House. It's called the White House, you dumbass. Oh yeah, my bad, Obama. Whatever. I have called this meeting together to kick off my plan for being re-elected in the 2012 election. You were re-elected, even though you had no fucking idea what you were doing, so I thought you would be a good person to ask. Damn right, bitch. What was the question? The question is, what do you think my re-election strategy should be? Oh, that's easy. Just scare the hell out of people by starting a war. We are already at war, thanks to you, dumbass. We've been trying to get out of this war for years. I basically got elected on the promise that I would stop this war. George, weren't you watching the 2008 campaign? Why would I have watched the 2008 campaign? I was already the president. Anyways, do you have any other suggestions? Yeah. Just look the voters in the eye and tell them. Don't mess with Texas. George, I calmly ask you. What the fuck does "don't mess with Texas" do to help me get re-elected? Do you think someone in Pennsylvania, or Iowa, or Nevada gives a shit about "don't mess with Texas"? Is this one of them hypothetical questions? Okay, how do you think I could gain the voters' trust that I will fix the economy? Tell them you'll cut taxes by 50% the first year, then 80% the second year, 35% the third year, and 20% the fourth year. You do realize that would cut taxes by 185%, right, George? I know, ain't it awesome, Barry? Call me Barry one more time and I'm going to bitch slap you. Is that one of the dap things that you brothers learn in the hood? I love you guys. You got all that good music and fried chicken. Well, let's get back to the main issue. What kind of platform should I run for re-election? I'd get one of those raised platforms with the silk curtains in the back. You know, like the one they used in that Broadway show Chicago. Ain't you from Chicago, Barry? Forget it. Well, tell me this. What do you think should be my plan of attack to win in the swing states? I always wanted to go to them swing places, but I couldn't never get Laura to go for it. She didn't want to get freaky or nothing. Not even when we went to Amsterdam. So all I got to do was pound some Amstels and watch that bullshit sucker. Moving on. Tell me, George, would you delegate any additional duties to any interns on your staff? I think you might want to talk to Clinton about that. Seems like he knows more about delegating duties to interns than anyone else. Got to love that Clinton guy. Fair enough. Okay, here is a hard question. Would you suggest that I revoke the new cap-and-trade tax? Cap-and-trade, cap-and-trade. Let me just say the time for whatever cap-and-trade will bring LeBron James to Dallas. That boy is a serious baller. Don't tell me you haven't been laying points on him. I'm not talking about basketball, bitch. I am talking about financial reform. George, you may not realize this, but the country is in a financial shambles, mostly thanks to you. Many people are losing their homes to foreclosure, unemployment is extremely high, and there is widespread distrust towards Wall Street by virtually all of Middle America. Trying to change all of these factors is an extremely difficult task. You got any Cheetos? Okay, this is something you might be able to help me with. Many moderate Republicans are saying I should drift further to the right in order to win more independents. But many staunch Democrats are saying I should actually drift towards the left in order to galvanize more support among liberal Democrats. Which strategy would you endorse? Well, that depends. Which side has more babes? Oh, come on, Barry baby. You can't tell me you ain't been getting a little something extra on the side. I haven't been. At all? I'm serious, George. Well, have you been hitting up all those fifths of Johnny Walker that I left for you in the presidential desk in the Oval Office? No, in fact, I was trying to figure out who left it there in the first place. I figured it was you. Just like I figured Clinton left all those Burger King wrappers and Happy Meal boxes. And I figured the guns were from Reagan. Damn. Well, what have you been doing all day in that office? Working, you idiot. I've been working. Oh yeah, I remember. That's the same thing Cheney kept telling me when I'd try to get him to play foosball. Can you at least help me win some Republican support, George? Sure. How about this? I'll vote for you, Barry. That's one Republican vote right there for you, man. You are useless, George. You were nothing more than an idiot figurehead who didn't know a damn thing about government and had no vision on how to improve the country. But you got propped up by people around you and actually got to be president because of them. I love you too, Barry. I love you too. Okay, last question. Many people are suggesting that I ask Joe Biden to resign and have a woman as my running mate. Someone like Hillary Clinton or maybe even Sarah Palin. What do you think is better? Having a vice president who has lots of qualifications like Hillary or one to complement the ticket ideologically, like Palin? Well, which one more bankable? I am done with this conversation, George. You haven't helped me worth a damn. Okay, well, if you want to know what I would do, here it is. First, I would run aggressively negative campaign ads against my opponents in states that I was already assured to win. That would effectively galvanize my base without hurting my approval rating among swing state moderates. Then, I would run on issue-specific platform of separatist foreign policy in order to divert stimulus money towards swing states with high unemployment rates in the 12 months prior to the election. Additionally, I would ask that all corporate campaign contributions be approved by active stockholders, which would dramatically impact campaign spending, but would hurt your Republican opponent much more than you. Finally, I would immediately institute a 4-year plan of dramatic tax increases on Fortune 500 companies that outsource ground floor labor by more than 25% of their annual workforce, in an effort to move jobs back to the USA and garner more revenue under the disguise of reducing unemployment. This way, your 4-year plan would only be half done in 2012 and you could run on the idea of not changing plans midstream. George, that was phenomenal. Beneath that facade of idiocy, you really are a smart, savvy politician, aren't you? No, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Bitch.